We have a new collective. Here's the kicker, though. This collective is not a love collective. This collective are master alchemists. People who understand and would like to further expand their knowledge on the law of attraction, on being your own boss, being a light worker. If you're called to the Sandalphon collective, you're meant to do something big in this world, if you're not already doing it. The thing is, you're always doing it. So what I mean by that is either I'm helping you further understand it's time to do your big 3D world shifts, or I'm just giving you some extra guidance on how it's going, etc. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. First reading for the Sandalphon Collective. Right. Doing my download. I don't do the fast forward thing here. Okay. Very high vibrational. At the current moment, we have 2 things of hesitation to focus on, and then 2 things for you to really hone in on the feeling and the confidence you have. Okay, so King of Swords mixed in with Justice and Balance. You're this bearer of good news. You're always searching to lead by example and find more. And in Balance, you're starting to feel like, or at least we're stopping you from feeling like you are having imposter syndrome. You do know more than the most. You do have the inner knowings. There is a combination of people who get what they want in life are the ones who are persistent and don't doubt themselves. Always ask questions. If anybody makes you feel like your questions are invalid, there's something to look into. Now, there's also a difference, though, about how you go about it. The person you're asking for respect from, the person that is a leader, you don't necessarily want to challenge them. You don't want to make them feel like you don't respect their wisdom they're giving you, the time and effort. But a true leader wants you to stand up for yourself. It's just about going the right way. It's not being a bitch. It's going about the right way. Someone that respects their time, they will respect. Always seek new mentors and etc. But you're ready to be a mentor if you're not already. You're ready to expand your knowledge and understand. You have a lot to teach others. So there's a little self-doubt that we're helping you get rid of. You're right. You are a light worker. You're right. You are one of the 144,000 of us that have been reincarnated at this exact mission. Okay? So Judgment, Second Chance, Redemption, and the Page of Cups, Offer of Loyalty. You don't take no for an answer when it comes to your passions, when it comes to your life, when it comes to you making decisions based for yourself. We're not talking about trying to force ourselves into anybody's life or anything like that. You just don't take no for a reason. If there's a no, you will see the reason why. You know when something's worth going back to and when something has solidified its lesson. You give offers of loyalty to those who ask for it. You understand it's never too late when something's meant for you. And if you're not failing, you're not achieving. You're a person that knows you have to stay comfortable with feeling imbalanced in a way. Like, you know the world's imbalanced, so you're always going to have to be balancing things out. But you have yourself, your home, your schedule, your priorities set to where you keep an internal balance dealing with the imbalance of this world. You don't let fear stop you. You let it be your fuel. See, with this something you're doing amazing is not giving up. You're right. And the career, you're going to have various forms of income. Okay, what you're presenting right now, no matter what's in your bank account, within a year, you have more money than you've ever had before. There is something of a lot of you, if you quit a job and picked yourself. And for some of you, you're wondering if it's time. Understand, you will know the download. When you get that itch, that inkling of this job's not pouring into my cup anymore and there's something else for me and I'm not settling, Spirit will always send you another opportunity. A lot of you here have already honed this. Double verification. And some of you here are getting that itch and that enlightenment to do this. When you tell the universe, I'm not settling for less, it starts listening. Three of Cups and the Sun, celebration, happy moments. And I really channel, whenever I pull like the Sun card, I'm just like, I know this is a divine, masculine driven person, okay? Most light workers are. They're very in tune with their feminine nature, of course. They have to be, but most light workers are just divine, masculine driven people. It's kind of the whole point. Even in love and everything. Understand, some of the most successful creators, inventors, businessmen were driven by the love of another. Meaning the love of a woman, if that's what they are attracted to, the love of a man, if that's who they are attracted to, and everything in between. When you take that driving factor of passion for a person and channel that same energy into a passion for career, an idea, an endeavor, things happen. Love is a transmutative energy. You also bring a lot of loyalty. You bring a lot of loyalty everywhere you go. People see that you don't... People see that you don't... Give me 1 second. It's a good download. I keep seeing hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. So really, I mean, honestly, people just see that you don't deal with bullshit within yourself or others. You're so like aware of everything because you have these abilities. That's another thing. The most successful people in the world are Geni, not just genius. They're Geni, and they've honed in on alchemy. They've honed in on the 4 elements. So you're looking more into understanding sexual transmutation, love transmutation. Very interesting. Your confidence is key. The ones that have already honed this, you have a lot of celebrations coming in at this moment. And a lot of you right now are breaking self-illusion. And I'll tell you, within a year, things will be completely... If you start today, implementing these key elements today, a year from now, your life will be totally different. Stay at it. Stay persistent. Always seek truth. But don't become obsessed with it. Then there's one thing to center focus on going forward, okay? So we have 6 of coins in reverse, so that's not being a kind person and being selfish, and then not following your intuition in reverse. As your success increases, whatever your skill or your quality of product or time, as you improve and advance, that advances as well. We're used to pay raises, right? We're used to giving our time to a company, and then when they decide you're ready for an upgrade, you get it. Well, when you're your own boss, you have to be that. There will come times where as you increase your ability to help this world and you don't acknowledge, that means that your time and value of dollars, since this is a money-driven energy exchange world, and that's how you can take care of yourself and your loved ones and your family. It's not selfish, it's selfless to increase your pricing. So going forward, don't overgive to people. There's that balance, that yin yang. If for you to be successful and to even help the masses, you must receive. You must receive more than you're giving, but that does not mean you're giving less. That's being balanced. Okay? That can mean you could be a person that makes $4 million and you're fucking helping people with 2 million or 1 million of it, not even half. And that's changing a shit ton of stuff. So amplify that. You could be a person that makes $10 million. You could use 5 million of it to help the world. Do you see? People that can take care of themselves can take care of others. People that put themselves first, but not in a selfish, in a selfless way, take care of this world. And that's you. When you get those itches and those inklings, it's time to raise my prices. It's time to say, no, I'm deserving of this pay raise, etc. You improve the quality. If you have a product, you're buying better ingredients, etc. It's part of the energy exchange. It's part of the success. Time is money. It's energy. Time is energy exchange. If we lived in a tribe, if we lived in a different time or a different way of living life where money symbols weren't how you literally survive, it would be different. Everybody would have a role. Okay, but we don't live there. And let me tell you something. The ones who are at the top know this. They know this stuff. They know how to trick others. And what we're doing here, my motherfucking G-Light worker, is getting this knowledge out. Okay, so what we got for the Sandalphon Collective going forward. This is what you're sending to the world. Remember, cards outwards is what you're sending the world, and cards inwards is what the world's sending you back, okay? So, you're provoking change out of a lot of people. The voice of curse. Ooh, the voice of course. Moon missing. You're provoking people to break generational curses. You're provoking a lot of change, and understand that doesn't mean bad things are coming back to you, but a lot of what is no longer serving is just like departing your life, and this is a good thing. This is transformative, okay? And Mercury retrograde reinvention. Whew, you guys know how the Mercury retrogrades are. Yeah, you're sending re-inviting and transformative things into people's lives. So don't stop doing that. There's moments of when you're doing it in a happy way, and then there's moments where you're putting people in their place. But make sure it's always an energy intensity of nourish. That's how people listen, and don't let the ego and stuff get in the way of what you're trying to do for them. So remember to give nourishing energy to the world. That's what you're doing. You're filling your cup. You're filling others' cups in 3 signs. Well, okay, 4. They really want 5 signs. I'm getting called to 5 specific things out of this. Okay, so we have the roses, the pomegranates, apples, strawberries, and grapes. That's pulling me so much. So maybe something about a smoothie. Somebody might be really like, the more you nourish your body, the more you're nourishing others. Some of you here could be cooks or chefs, etc. Do enchantment, light enchantment work into your food when you're making it, anything. Like a good example, when I love cooking, and I always cast spells into my food for me, my wife, my loved ones, etc. And if somebody is eating my food, I let them know that I do that. And if they're not comfortable with it, cool, right? Just respecting those boundaries with people. Some people don't understand these things. So don't change yourself, be nourishing, okay? A great example is like, I make candles. All these candles you see, I make them. And I cast enchantment spells on them for self-love, for abundance, for a happy home, for safety, for comfort, for inner balance. Nourish yourself, and you can continue to nourish others. You're continuing to nourish the world as you nourish yourself. This is what the world's sending you. Which braid? Okay, so this is interesting. 6th house routine and 3rd house messages. So even though this is 1000% always center focused, collective for career and for manifestation work, there is a message here right now of a love partner. So I can't, when they tell me to say something, I will not ignore their message. But the center focus of this will always be the career, the passion, your reason for being here. But there's somebody that you're tied to, a soul tie, okay? And they're sending you messages. The Eye of Horus is extreme forward movement. They're sending you a lot of messages. The number 27 is resonating. And the number 30, 6th house routine. They're sending, the world's sending you the ability to keep your routine going. They're sending you a lot more power, a lot more energy as you're expanding this knowledge of others. And the flower of life symbol is really resonating as well. Your higher self sends you the Eye of Horse and the Flower of Life. They keep making me see the Tree of Life as well. But the Flower of Life and the Tree of Life as forward movement. As above, so below. Everything's connected. Everything's protected. Everything you do is protected. They're sending, you've really been able to hone in on a different routine of life recently. Just like things you always said, I want to do. You do it now. You have a lot of energy. So right now they've actually been helping you a lot with the stability. You're getting a lot of stability coming back, and people are reaching out to you. You have a lot of messages coming. So this is more than just love. Like there's a lot of different people, different versions of love reaching out to you. So that could be a business partner that has pure intentions. This could be healing relationships with friends, family, even parents for some of you. Very much like healing, tying, like staying strong together. But I'm really definitely seeing this soul tie. So there's a love interest that it's, if you're not already talking, it's expanding from here. And they're part of your fruition. They're part of your highest timeline. They're part of this. That's why they're coming up in a career reading. Connect yourself with the 4 elements going forward. Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, she's very much calling to you. You need to go outside every day at least seriously, even if it's raining, go sit under somewhere where you can stay dry. Even if you live in an apartment and you got to go to the stairs, sit outside for at least 15 minutes every day minimum and connect to Mother Nature. You can do whatever you want. You can be listening to music, you can go on a walk, you can read a book, or you can sit there and meditate. You can even just lay down on the ground, like on the grass, and sleep. Anything. Connect to her. She's nourishing you as well. She's always bringing you back positive energy. She's keeping you safe. She's keeping you connected to life. She's helping you with problem solving. And she loves you. She's thanking you for doing the work on her earth. She's thanking you for healing her children. And you're one of those. That's what I got for you, Sandalphon Collective. I'm excited to continue working with you. Let's get it. Alright, what is your higher self sending you? Animal. Okay, your higher self is sending you red cardinals. Your higher self is sending you red cardinals, but I'm also hearing since you have chosen this path. You have chosen the high timeline. Understand the law of attraction. You're being presented a new familiar. As for a movement that you're being protected. What is that familiar? A beaver. Very interesting. Beavers are very interesting because they build their dams, they protect. But did you know they can take it apart the same exact way they put it? They remember every stick, and they can go from the one they started to end, and then pick up from like the one they ended all the way to the start. Very organized, and they also know how to make sure certain pockets and etc. so enough water does come through, or none, depending. They're very smart. Very, very, very smart and teamwork oriented. So beavers are going to be extreme forward movement for you going forward. That's a familiar, and that's a very unique familiar. I like that a lot. And then your higher self sending you red cardinals. Hell yeah. Alrighty, yo. Let's get it.